So I've had a chance to do a few queues here. Uh, in my experience, I really like the three color decks. In building, I know this can be a five color format, but I feel like that's like pretty greedy, especially in these Vestal ones. This feels a lot like Evo Sealed, and I really like kind of leaning into like just being instead of being as ridiculously powerful as possible. Um, just be a little less powerful. Sorry, just trying to mess with my sound levels here. That's a little off. I'd be a little less powerful, but like win a couple games because you just need to like land a rare and run off with it. So, what I like to do normally, one thing I don't love the layout here. I wish I could see more cards, maybe less text, but it's pretty good. So, first pass, yeah, the green rares are decent. First pass, I like to go through and just add like the stuff that are like what I think are snap adds to most decks in the respective colors. I try not to get like too specific the first go through. This is really just a concession to not enjoying the way the layout is set up on Arena. If this was Magic Online, I'd be like hiding some cards and just moving bits and pieces around. Let's see. Flyer. Not bad. These black cards aren't really that interesting to me. Lava Coil. Red cards aren't that interesting either. Huh. Well, that's good, that's good. This is good. Vigor Spore Worm is really good if you read this last line of text here. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. Fuego! So we're going to add that to a deck. And Guild Mages, I pretty much think like all the Guild Mages are like a big ad right off the bat. Playable. Good. Good. Let's see, Dark Blade Agent makes it. Pretty powerful one. Alright. So, how do we make sense of this? This is basically in every deck you play in Sealed, by the way. And this should make most of your decks. We have like 2 gates in blue, 3, 4, 5. So this is like a 4/4 most of the time. You just add that to your deck as well. Yeah, I just don't love it, Mike. Like like you know what I'm talking about. You just want to be able to like manipulate cards and move them around. This is not there for me. This one, it's a little bit better to mess with the cards, but then I don't get as much view up above. So anyway, what do you guys think as far as the initial pass on stuff here? I think I'm supposed to play this. I like the lockets available. We'll add biggies. I'm like required to play that in most of my decks. You make the deck. All right. You really think it's just back to a curve setup? Yeah, I've had like a good amount of like 4 or 5 wins just with your basic like curve it out and throw it at them. Every time I build this, I try to get like, or every time I play, I try to get a little bit greedier and do the multicolor stuff. But I think with double Vigor Spore Worm and this green, let's pull this back in a touch. I think I got a Sultai thing here. Yeah. It's 2 Sky Knight Legionnaires. Huh. Alright. I'm going to cut the Sultai cards for now and look at a Naya pile. Man, this layout is making my head hurt a little. Alright. Like this card. Torque, get in my pile. Room. Just room. Okay, you're pretty solid. Okay, all right, Mike. I was like real confused. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit it's about who can throw like the most annoying thing to play to deal with. Yeah, I don't feel like I have an ability to visualize easy, or to move stuff around to see it easier. Yeah, I don't like any of these cards. Get out. Absolutely, Dorte. I have the volume actually down a little bit. Let's do that. Let me move some of the stuff behind me. 1 second. All right, hopefully that's better. Captain Command. All right. Hey everyone. Hey, hello friends. I'm glad you all can see me. So just for today, I am holding off on like firing off that donation queue right away. Just want to get some folks in here, and today I just want to mess with a little bit of just sealed. Just kind of get my feet wet. It's a little less stressful to me since I didn't have time ahead of time. Excuse me, to get decks ready, and nobody wants to watch Arena the Deck Builder. I have my volume. Hold on, let me try messing with this. Hold on, there we go. All right, check. How's that? So I'm trying to mess with, trying to keep my levels reasonable. Because I have my case is open. I have a fan rolling. Yeah, I'm getting you. Boom. No intention of banning him, but we'll fix that in a second. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. I already modded you. Refresh your page. Okay. I got you, Captain Obvious, on the timeout. And I will get a couple more of you. Okay. For anybody that has me on Discord that absolutely wants to be a mod, I would love to talk to you about that. I just don't want to mess with too much time here. Yeah. Let's make this work. So I'm gonna finish the sealed deck, and I'll mess with some of the stuff after this. Yeah, Udamont, there you go. And Brecken, that is also an easy clap. Okay, folks, let's get into the building here. What do I want to do? Hey, thank you much, Psypotic, for the Tier 1 subscription. Pure Johan, thank you as well for the subscription. Unknown Stober, Grace Soul, The Lost Lurgoyf, Mac Daddy, New Jersey Hokage. Thank you for the follow. American Gamer, Frenzied Mage, Confusion Bliss, Jordan Kelly, Copenhagen, Zach, UTD, Confusion Bliss, I think we just rolled over again, Wedge Lore, and Haston Nerd. Thank you so much, Brecken Sky, for that Prime sub, and Holy Diva, hey, welcome in. We're going to get to some Mono Red next week. Chris Hurley, H Moonlight, Snowball of Doom, New Genesis, Cold Shoulder. The list goes on and on and on, folks. Thank you so much for the support. Urinal Mike, thank you for the... Thank you so much for the bits there. I am just loving this. Thank you guys, everyone, for dropping by. This is really great. I'm glad to have, we'll just say some positive kickback here. Yeah, I could go through names all day. Thank you, Matt Man, for following. The West Coast is great, cousin. So for those that are wondering what's going on, I have a little bit of time. I'm in between jobs, hunting for some new opportunities here in Seattle. Good news on that. I have an interview Friday. Pure Johan, just hit me up. Just hit me up on Discord itself. I'm Shamblesark there. I'm in Jeff Hoagland's Discord there. So anyway, I have an interview on Friday at Amazon now. I got an opportunity there. Pretty excited for it. But I guarantee for those that are stopping by, I am absolutely going to be streaming at least twice a week for the foreseeable future. I'm going to make that commitment for at least the next 90 days. I will be streaming twice a week. About 8 hours a week is the goal. And simply put, I'm just playing that much Magic anyway. Might as well put it in front of people. Yeah, I'm gonna run with it. Yeah, I really wish I had edited out the Streamlabs to give me a slight. There's my filter. Let's go with remove this and follows. Awesome. Oh my goodness, I need to get a third model going. Yeah, okay, I can do that, absolutely. Slide it over a bit this way. There you go, how's that? Johnny Redeem, thank you for the feedback. And thank you, TD Zach, for the bits. Andrew, thank you for the donation. Thank you for having me back. Thank you so much, Lost Logo. Thank you for the Prime sub. For those that are wondering what's going to be happening, simply put, I'm going to stream. I'm going to enjoy myself. Any donations and stuff that come in, I'm just going to pour into Arena. I really am going to try to build out a 4X here, more close to that on the Arena client, and just bring you guys content week in, week out. Eventually, we will build out. You really want it like all the way like this, like missing the top of my head, Johnny? Anyway, I'm gonna get my third monitor, Marty. I should show you folks. Let's see, over there in the closet. You see that white case? That's like $1,000 in computer parts. I just need to pick up a Mobo and finish that. So that's on the list. Toto's Africa. Apologies. This is not standard. Got it. Crop it down. Resize it. Let me. Croppo, Floppo, Cruddo. Wasted. Oh, this is wasted. Yeah, you don't want to see my stomach, right? So like, boom yakashaka. Look at that, I did it. Okay. Focus. Sealed. The reason I'm doing sealed, it's just a better use of packs. TrissoGuard, whoever works with the i7 processor and the graphics card that I picked up at work. So we'll figure it out from there. Tandem Tuba, I am a business analyst, or trying to be. A few other things in that area. We'll just say I work with data and problems. Try to be better at it. Okay, I think what you're saying is you want this like up there. Brecken Sky, that is not intentional. Let me get a Google Doc going. So the idea with that is if you're filling it out through Google, I think it like puts an email behind it, so I can fill it out that way. But that's more by failure than anything. I will get that noted. Griffin, I'm gonna bless you with some eternal. But for now, I'm gonna lean into Arena. Just have some fun with it. So on the Eternal side, just to touch that for 2 seconds as I click through this pool and re-familiarize myself with what's going on. I was gonna build the Nihilist. That's what it was. I am gonna try to qualify for Worlds in Arena. I think the game is really fun. It is going to be a certain amount of work involved to get there, but I will be streaming all of their 5Ks and just really leaning into that. So looking forward to it. Brecken, thank you for the time out there. Pike S&D, thank you for the bits. Tandem Tuba, I already got you there, but thank you for the bits as well. And thank you everyone for the follows. I am going to... There we go. I'm going to minimize that down. Okay, that works. Mick Ben, I am not playing the Warhammer. AOS very much right now, just haven't gotten around to it. Yo Cousin, I will be playing Artifact. I stood in line to get the beta key for Jeff. I'm going to enjoy the ever-living crap out of that game. All right. Okay. Naya Aggro. Why do you want to be Naya Aggro, Kemp? I think Sky Knight Legionnaire and Flyers are pretty good. Iceman, there's your timeout. El Dorte, I am absolutely going to jump on some Legacy. I like playing it. I'm just going to ease into it. One thing I'm not going to do to you folks from working in customer relations, customer service, I'm going to under-promise and hope to over-deliver. I will get to and enjoy some Legacy once I get some other stuff rolling. I really like Grixis Jund. I like playing Legacy. I enjoy the play patterns. It is going to be a matter of card availability and just making sure that I can pump out some good content there. I've already spoken with some folks over in Europe. I will, if I am handed a Legacy deck and somebody gives me a small amount of money on top of that, like $10, I would be happy to run that through a queue, record it, and give it all to you folks. Speaking of, I am currently recording this arena stream because I want to record this sealed league. But anyway, let's just keep going into this. What I think I'm going to do, and yeah, I definitely want that third monitor because I want this chat box lined up straight with the camera. Oof, we'll get there. Anyway, Naya Aggro. I think the black cards are just a little underwhelming. Go here, here. Interesting. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna move it over here, and I'm just gonna resize my arena window just a little bit. I think that's a good observation. Yeah. Good feedback, Yo Cousin. Thank you so much for that. And speaking of that, been around for a minute. We can read the Keterites. Sultai? Yeah, I don't feel like I'm any of this. Like, I always like to check these various. Oh, that's going back on my deck. I always like to check some of the more aggressive piles, but like I've just noticed I get stuck pretty consistently at like 3 or 4 wins in this solo queue. So let's go back to the good stuff. Struck it out. I'm gonna play this. Add this. So I think Muzdrik is supposed to work its way into some of these decks, but we'll see if that happens. Whispering Snitch is trash. I think this card is fine. Those are big, that's a thing. I'm going to Whisper to some beasts. So I'm supposed to play this. Yeah, sorry. I was referring to Eternal Worlds. I'm definitely going to be leaning into that. Let me do one small change. I just want to turn down the resolution just a touch. Bless up this doesn't. No. We'll go medium quality too. Hopefully that didn't tank stream quality. Yeah, we're good. All right. All right, now I've got chat on the same window. Okay, Chef Seth, give it a refresh. I just changed the graphics, so there might be a little distortion. I'm trying to size it out so I can get chat on the same window here, so it looks like I'm, kind of like talking to you kind folks. All right. Okay. I told myself I would not emphasize or worry too much about like all the nuts and bolts stream quality things right now, given that this is the first one. So let's just actually fire into some discussion and gameplay. No one's here to watch me do Twitch the streaming. Everyone's probably here to watch some games. So, let's flip back over. So we're already over our 40 cards. So really it's a question of like what we want to lean into. And like as much as I like Beast Whisperer and I like Vigor Spore Worm, I don't like the rest of the cards that are really like Whisperer's fine. I don't care about Ferox. I could do Prey Upon like kind of on its own. So let's take a look at something else. An Esper deck doesn't look too bad. We can splash Viggies on the side there. Hey, surprise, Patrick. So, I was fortunate enough to be able to play some Magic like back in the day, and I think from that, and also working a little bit with Jeff this weekend at Columbus, and Hoaglandia just dropped in to say hello. This is definitely not an organic growth thing where I've popped it up myself. I've just been lucky enough that I've emphasized the gathering aspect of Magic, and I've got some folks, really helping me out. And then, well, folks like you are here, so hard to pass that up. So I don't think the Boros deck is bad, but I kind of like what this is presenting a little bit better. Vigor Spore Worm is really a beating. Hey, awesome, Mokul. You are smarter than most of the chat. Thank you, Marty. I really enjoy making content with Jeff, in whatever chance I can. And it's always nice to be able to come into a stream that already has such a good community around it and get to contribute, at least for a few days. So let's flip back over. We're at 40 cards here. The red splash is pretty free. Let me see if there's any blue-red cards that I'm missing. Sonic Assault is not where I want to be. Yeah. 100% pure, Johan. Oh, sorry. When you draft on a read, do you keep the cards? I'm actually not sure. That is a good question. Shia92, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the squad. Brecken Sky, thank you so much for the democracy. I will get that marked up after the stream. I'm doing my very best here to make sure I keep track of all this. I will make sure anybody that puts in a donation there that doesn't have it towards something, doesn't have it listed, I will get it applied towards the deck or reach out to you. Thank you so much. For the subs, I will basically apply the same thing, like the equivalent of $10, $20, or $30 for your sub towards decks, but it is going to take a little bit of time for me to get that rolling, so maybe a few weeks. Sorry, a week or so. Next week is when I am going to start doing donation queue items, just to grind through, as you can see, that 18K gems up top there. Okay, let me focus. I've got a Steam Vince and an Izzet Guildgate, and a Boros Guildgate, so that stuff is free. Okay, cool, you keep cards from the draft. I knew you kept them from sealed, but I didn't know if you kept them on the other side. So, I really wonder if this is like something that we can just lean into here. This Necrotic Wound is not great, but would be good enough. This is a win condition on its own. Nothing really kills this. Captain Command, I'm going to be a little bit all over the place, or kind of here and there with the formats. I'm not going to lock into one or two things specifically. Kind of just availability and what seems fun. I think that's a fair way to look at it. I'm going to be honest, this seems... like, I'm okay with this, but I'm not, like, real pleased with it. If we go back to the Nihilist, we get, like, 1, 2, 3, this pile, 4. Black cards are gone. Blow, Hawk. Because, like, you go Hawk Stalwart or, like, Hawk Mentor, like, that's got text, double pump spell. This is loads of fun. I don't know what to do. Yep, fair enough, Mike. Thanks for the feedback on that one. Pilfering up seems reasonable. Chip, chip, and then crack it when they start blocking. Okay. I don't think this is a Prey Upon deck, just with like the cards that are in it. They're not really that powerful. And with that, that means 1, 2, 3. This Guildgate goes. Okay. We'll snipe for food. Message me separately. I might be interested in that. It really comes down to work and other financial stuff. I should say, everything comes down to financials. With that, I enjoy playing Magic and am very interested in getting to Vegas separate from playing Magic. If I have this job interview go well, we could do that there. Case, my buddy, it is so nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Why does it do this to me? There we go. Take this. It's dangerous out there. So, Will Snape, add me on Discord. I'm not switching my social stuff there. Yeah, absolutely. Folks are welcome to reach out to me on social media as well. Okay. This is a pile that I don't hate, but I don't love. Is there a method for me to here's a question. Is there a way for me to export my, like, save this deck list? Because this is like one of two builds that I would do. But from there, yeah, okay, so I can't do that. So let's do the second best thing. Get that snip action going. Snip, snip. Okay. So deck one I have is this Sultai pile for the free Lava Coil. And I think it's pretty good. I might not even need that, I might not even need the mountain in this. I might be able to just play double red spell and be pretty happy with it. Let's look at a Naya deck. And then after this Naya deck, we'll decide which of these seems better. And I might be Naya Capture Sphere. Alright. Double pump. This is a 2. You have text. You have text. Oh no, sure. Yep, great, sure. Oh, there's 2 of you. Yeah, why not? Oh, that's... Our pump spells are insane. This is a pile. Do I have any business in having these gates in here? No. I love it. Pure Johan. My schedule, I'm going to be streaming from about 12 to 4 for now, 12 to 5 roughly, Pacific. Once I start working again, I will just be shifting those streams to a little bit later. But I plan on pumping out, like 8 to 10 hours a week, split up into 2 to 3 streams. But the schedule will be available below, and I'm going to make sure to always hold true to that, and make sure folks know when I'm going to be live and where I'll be, or I guess what I'm playing. All right. So I have a couple guild rocks here. One of these, yeah, I don't know if this is really much better. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, thanks for dropping by, being trusty. We will be here a few days a week. So I'm currently looking on the left here, and I'm checking out my Sultai deck. I'm looking straight ahead, and I'm looking at this Naya deck. I see cards that I think can win some games for me, but I'm not loving it. Chef Seth, good amount of dredge. Top 8'd, modern open with it, and I really just I advocate for the deck a good amount. Let's see here. What if we cut green and we were playing Jeskai? Jeskai face BBs. You might make it because you're free. Okay, you're not free, but... Chef Seth, for a 4-hour session, which would probably be like across a couple formats, probably only like $50, maybe $100. I'd get you a few leagues in, but I would want to talk specifics. Card availability would really be what I would have to check into, but that's something that can easily be arranged. Just reach out to me through social media. I am willing to negotiate there. So. Let's see here, as I hemorrhage viewers left and right, because man, it is hard to walk and talk, chew bubblegum at the same time. Is this good? Oh, modern only, yeah, honestly, man, probably $50, and I would just run it, for the 4-hour, like a 4-hour block, which is multiple leagues. Yeah, I would love to talk about that and make that happen for you, and then get all those recorded. So, is this better than what we looked at before? A little light blue splash, get access to some capture spheres, some flyers here. Double pump spell, Righteous Blow. I don't hate this. I need to cut 4 cards to make this a thing. Oh, and I get to play Sonic Assault. I can even go a step further and play this other Izzet Locket. Huh. So it might be cut this. It's trim a halberdier because it's like fine but not great. Let's it feels probably wrong to be playing those. Let's see where we're at. Like, and that might be overly aggressive, but my thought there is that the mana rocks are just underwhelming in deck's trying to curve out. Yeah, I mean, just like looking at this, I'm just not. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like, do we? I mean, I do have a good amount of removal though with these capture seers and stuff. If I cut this and then I could probably go to 16 for. Yeah, I agree with you, Tiras. Just in this case, since I am pretty aggressive, I don't think I want it. Because this trades up. This is a nerd that I'm hoping to pump up. Something like this. So I've got this, and then I've got this Nightveil Predator, House Guild Mage. Oh. Alright, chat. Do we want to... Ritual of Soot out of the Sultai pile with Viggy? It's got to be hitting him with the Vigor Spores over this pile. Like, what's the best curve we can present on this deck? Like, we go like 1, 2, 3. Yep, I'm not about it. I think I prefer this Dowser light deck. Matt, man, thank you for the 400 bits. I might get curtains. I might not. I like to live on the edge. Some would say like a wild man, but that's not I. Okay. I'm over here trying to focus. Sealed is hard. I think I just gotta play the Ritual Soot deck. Let's blow some people out. Yeah, let's get out of here. Mid-range player. It's in here. Alright, I've got a deck list here on the left. Just give me 2 seconds, folks, and we're gonna build this up. Make sure you guys mark your chat box in the appropriate times. Let's do that one. 2 of you, 1 of you, this one, this one, this one, this one. Burly Boys is not a bad card, but we're not playing it here. Rituals, 2 fatty big things that get in the way. You're free, thanks for the card. Join the party. Viggies. This is a passable card, but I don't think I'm going to play it here. The Foragers. I'm just going to keep it really narrow. Boom, boom, boom. Get out of here. Flip this over. Small thing, but I wish it would retain the spot you were at when you're like flipping through cards. This one. This one. Yeah, the lowest of the low. Trouble anymore. Bubbles anymore. Fears. See what Sphinx. And then flip this back. Being trusty. I'll take a look real quick at my Grixis Spells deck for you. I think I am somewhere on this 41 cards. 3, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't play around in this deck. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Grixis Spells deck. So I have Radical Idea. Some cards. Book Devourer. Nah, I don't think I have a Grixis Spells deck. I think this is what we're going to roll with, chat. All right, let's just fire this up and play some games. If this is a pile, we'll go back to the other thing. But, you know, is what it is. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping me struggle through that sealed build there. My name is Kent Ketter, a recently returned streamer, hoping to put out some content a couple times a week and just give some folks a chance to hang out and well, we'll just say party with the squad. For those that have been streaming for a minute, I would absolutely love to hear your feedback and any help you can give. I'm going first. We're going to mulligan this. On the... if I'm on the draw, I'd probably keep that there, but... on the play, it just seems real slow, so... tap land... I expect this ritual to be really underwhelming. Like, it'll be fine, but not great. If we can get like a 2-for-1 out of it, pretty happy. I don't want to do that. Swing with this dork. So we want to hit a card draw effect here. Try to get, excuse me, back up on cards. Yeah, that's fair. If I play mountains, swamps, and islands, and I cast spells, that is a Grixis spells deck. But I believe in myself. Yeah, sorry for that last statement. Yeah, I any feedback would be great from folks. Really just trying to make sure I can, we'll just say, do the best content. I think we're just attacking. Yeah, just... I guess put more pressure on here. I don't really know. I'm not concerned about the next turn. Yeah, alright. Fortunately, this is limited here. 3 or 4 turns of this. Hanging out. Alright. So let the Surveil resolve. Marty, I will mark that down here. I think I have Deckmaster. I will make sure to get those things updated and rolling. We'll let that resolve. And then... interesting. So 2, 4. This is kind of brutal, right? Like, this is a 2-for-1, so I don't want to get rid of it. It might be imp them next turn. Hold up takedown. Yeah, that was a really good discard effect there. I don't really have anything to say beyond ouch. So I think I'm just going to attack again here. I could, if I Pilfering Imp, I tap out of Artful Takedown, and I think I'm happy to, no, I am happy to take another crack from my opponent. I know I'm going to go pretty low to do it, because I can untap. Yeah, I get to untap and Ritualist Soot here. End of turn, I can also tap out, or I can fire off this Dimir Locket, and then if I hit land, I can still go Imp. Ritual. Yes, I will. Suspense. Let me make sure. I will get them up. It should just be Kent Ketter, but I will make sure to get that posted in the comments as well. Yeah, let's just. Nah, we're gonna. I don't want to take that much damage. I'll take the 2 for 1, it's fine. If they have a pump effect, we get to untap, like eat their hand, Ritual, which is also fine. Sure. Let me pull it up for you. All right. I'm just gonna attack again. Hey, have a good night, Dorte. How do you get into Mike's Discord? Or sorry, Jeff's Discord. I think you have to get in there. I think it's subs only. But you can also just message people directly on Discord. Let me go to my channel here. Thanks, opponent. I always wanted 4 life. Okay. Okay. I won't do too much. All right. Don't too much damage here. I need to keep this pacing going on the games here. So, draw cards. So I'm going to take the Tribunal. I'm going to cast this Muse Drake. I have a few 1-cost black spells, so I'll just hold on to this Swamp. Muse Drake can block this Whispering Snitch. We'll take 3, and then we'll Ritualist it next turn. That's some fuego. Ooh. I'm gonna take 3, and then I'll play the Poisoner afterwards. Yeah, we're in good shape here. Oh, perfect. Another threat for me? Come on, baby. Alright. So this lives, so we're going to block here. Righty. So... Is that good? So for those wondering about the auto tap, look how it shows me what colors it's going to use. Yep. That's a 3 for 1. Tasty. So there's something to be said there. Maybe I'm supposed to Notion Rain first, but I'm just going to run out the Hired Poisoner here, and then attack for 1. Yeah, I definitely should have rained first. Take the 2 life. I don't think I want to take the land, though, as the catch there. No, I'm fine with that. Okay. Yeah, this will be fine. So now I can bin any lands that I see off of this, because I don't want any of those. I'm going to put both those in my hand. So I think there's something to be said for the efficiency there, but I am a fan of not wanting, like, I don't think I'm going to take a land on the rain, but yeah, so it's not a matter of efficiency. It's, do I spend 1 mana to put a 1/1 in play, or do I just Notion Rain and have 1 less damage for the following turn? Because I'm not topping any lands there. One, 2, 3, 4 gates, if I'm correct. So this is a 7/7. The hot Nowzera lights. Sure. So I'm going to run out Dowser next. I want our opponent to Assassin's Trophy that. Boom, boom. Doesn't matter which ones this really taps here. I don't have a follow-up. Alright. Show me the trophy. Oof. There we go. Let's find a basic. Ooh, I would. There's the green source we need, right? Alright. Show me a bigger spore worm. Show me bigger spore worm. Ooh, show me the right spore worm. This is really good. Okay, you're right, 7 crosses. I'll put them back on. Boom. Yep. Who picks this? That is a really pissed off gargoyle. That is not a small gargoyle, friends. So how's everyone doing today? Is everyone else holding up well with the loss of our beloved Hex? Yes? No? Maybe? Am I missing something here? This is my first cold brew today. I am not, as of now, Mike, I'm not. And that's this weekend, right? Yeah, not happening. Not happening. Seven crosses. That is a good use of your time, but why do you have your window open if you're cold? I'm sorry that your migraine is that large. That sounds terrible. I think I'm just going to pitch. Oh, I'll select this one. Oh, I guess I'll play this one. Okay. Oh man, this necrotic wound is just so bad. That's huge. That's huge. Hey, J-Robes, thanks for stopping by. Oh, let me check here, see. All right, good. I have not missed any, and we got the W. W. Awesome. Good call. Good call, seven crosses. I'm a big fan of it. Cool weather. Ugh. I don't like being cold, though. Do. 1 and 0 on that. Alright, let's just fire off like another 6 in a row. Kill them with 4-1 flyers, and we'll be in good shape. Whoa! Woo-wee! Oh, that's right. 1-0 lifetime. World champion. World champion. All right, we'll fire those back up. CK Lau, thank you for the follow. Alcohol 14, thank you for the follow. Thank you everyone else for dropping by today. Watching me play some of this pile. So, these are our splash colors. We're going to keep this. Ooh. My ears are suddenly plugged. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to... Let's down this. Oh, hey, look at that. All right, Guildgate. And then we just go tapped on 3. Okay. Seven crosses. I will get a chat overlay. That's actually a really good suggestion. I will make that happen next go around. Chat overlay will be up by Tuesday. Thank you so much. Of course I have the agent on 3. I don't know what you guys think you're doing, like not casting your cards on curve. I'm going to have all 5 colors too. See that? It's right there. Just gonna brush that off. Oh no, that's the wrong one. We're gonna Pilfer again. That was so dumb. I needed to put the black source in play there. Woo! Now this agent wasn't gonna be blocking the goblin, so you know I'm gonna tell myself it's okay. But that was definitely the wrong card there. I needed to put the other curler in play. So Vigor Spore Worm is not something to laugh at here. Yeah, I was excited at perfect mana. I get excited about the wrong things. I think that's what that's telling me. It's a good hit. I think we're going to trade here. And then we might imp for a card. Steam Flogger Boss, thank you so much for the tier 1 stub. Thank you for stopping by. Alcohol, I absolutely love the features that it brings. I think it's Magic the video game, and it's something that a lot of folks will, I think it'll grow on them, but I'm having a good time with it. Jeez. Captain Command, let me take a look here. JRobes123, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Steam Flogger Boss, thank you for the Prime subscription. Let's see. I think we're real dead here, but we're gonna... Woof. So... Yeah, we're dead here. So it's 5, 6. Jeez. Yeah. Sorry, J-Robes, no emotes yet. We'll get around to it. Dead, 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 dead. We are so dead. Yeah, these are all 4 drops too, so we can't even soot out of this. We're just gonna concede, go to the next one. Opponent just had a good red-white tip, you know. As much as I would enjoy, you know, curving out there, not really a whole lot you can do. Keep this. If it's another aggressive deck, Plains is a good indicator of such. Awesome, Command. Well, welcome to the squad. Great. $18. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I think that worked as far as muting was concerned, though. You guys didn't hear me during that coughing attack? Oh. Excuse me. So I'm going to do the thing here while where I get the 3 for 1. And then I pass back to them. If you had asked me, would you say Ritual Soot is like a complete bomb in this format? My response would have been No. And I would have been wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So, if I could cast a 5 next turn, I would Guild Mage this turn, but let's just put this big thing in play. And just keep getting after it. Sure. Tap land. So make sure you attack prior to combat with the white mana up. They could have Righteous Blow here. Cast by 5. Just pass it over. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Like, I wouldn't have said so it was a bomb and Ravnica Sealed, but best of one, everybody's Boros. It's a bomb. Bomby bomb bomb. No blockos. Top 5 modern decks. Humans, Bridgevine, Dredge, Burn. Probably some other combo deck, I don't know. Okay. Attack with both our knuckleheads here. Yeah, KCI would be fine. I don't love Tron. I don't hate Tron. I'm definitely much more on the aggro, proactive side. Tron is the appropriate level of linear, but oh, yeah, that seems fair. Okay. All right, so I want to crush for 8 here. Once our opponent lets us have our turn. I love you always forever. So I'm definitely gonna have to get some. I'm gonna get some lighting on the back here. No, those are my favorite. Those are actually my favorites. Like I really do play. I like the decks that are the most powerful in a given format, and right now, happens to be that. This is also why you Karn in this game. I'm not a tempo fan. I think there's a time and a place where those decks are good, but I'm a bit more selective when I want a mid-range now. I had a traumatic experience with Junding for too long and then like not doing well at tournaments, and then I was just like, what am I doing? And I've had more fun now with Jund, or with more powerful strategies that I throw at people's faces. Thanks, opponent. Tick 8. Love you. Thanks, opponent. Thanks, opponent. Hey, Pierre Johan, check out Dylan's article on StarCityGames.com. I think Keswick Malcontents is something very powerful to look at. Outside of that, Bugler has a place and it does things, but I think there's a lot of consideration for it not being in the deck. Know what your meddling mage names are, and prepare to lose to mid-range control stuff. But it's a good deck. You smash all combo. All of it. Top to bottom. Just beat it all. Just... disrespect. Double check. Double check. Opponent decided to concede. Thanks, opponent. Soul for my soul. Alright, one more win and we're in the didn't waste a ton of money month. So, thanks everyone for hanging out. For those wondering kind of what's going on, my name is Kent Ketter. I'm starting back up with a little stream action. Gonna fire up at least 2 times a week. Right now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, as listed at the schedule below. Typically following up the end of Wholandia over at Jeff Hoagland's stream. On Tuesdays, I will focus a little bit more on Standard, but for the first couple weeks, we're going to turn through a little bit of Seal to maximize the value off of our gyms. And then long term, I will be running donation queues for, really just whatever folks want to see played. Be it, oh, this game is great. be it modern, legacy, standard. The money that comes into the stream will go right back into increasing the quality of it. I'm going to put most of it into acquiring decks on Arena, and then lastly, maybe a bit of lighting or computer component here or there, and that'll take care of the bulk of it. But 10 hours of content a week, broken up over 2 streams. So have a good time with that. Yeah. And for those that want to know when we're coming in, please click that follow button. You also can sub, thanks to some time that I did earlier with Hex. So if that would tickle your fancy, I'd love to have you stop by. Buttons are up above. I think it's like that direction. All right, let's Notion Rain here. Get this music going next turn. Hey, alrighty. So as of today, we got 119 follows. Thanks everyone for stopping by. That is silly. I know I have more. I have more subs than 0. It's just not showing it. Oh, Streamlabs, you so silly. Ooh. So I actually need to keep this Notion Rain, or need to keep this Mountain, and I'm going to keep this Viggy, so we'll just draw them both. Yeah. All right. Sabanite. I will absolutely accept donations for limited. I'm not sure, though, how I want to kind of factor that in. I would absolutely be willing to play a limited queue on stream, on Arena especially, and record it and put the content up. But I think it would have to be something that I would probably... I'd have to figure out a way to make it, equitable with some of the other decks. But I am not going to step away from limited or be away from it. I think the format's fun, and I think in the Hoaglandia wedge that I'm lucky enough to be adjacent to, I could be the limited streamer in the small amounts there. So it's also just a good way to get your collection built up. Good use of gems. Sure. Muse Drake here. Soot you. Yeah, additionally, I will be streaming some Eternal and just a few other things here and there, just to keep things spicy hot. We're not going to block here. I hope our opponent can follow up with a 3-drop. Or not. I'm not going to attack here. I'm going to go Drover, or Dowser, excuse me. I don't know if I'm going to block next turn either. I think I want to keep this back and, make them think about it a bit more. I'd like to get one more card out of them before I Ritual. Is that greedy? Sure. Do I regret it? Nah. If they play a bigger thing, I can just coil it. Sure. Not a concern. All right, let's get through the hard part here. Bye-bye! Swing with the nerds. Sweet Riot, Street Riot. I was going to say Sweet Riot seems good, but Street Riot. Capture here rolling. I'll probably get the Vigor Spore Worm in play. No gate. So I'm going to coil here, let me leave up stroke, and then just keep pressuring. Got opponent on a 4-turn clock with a counter and a removal spell. We're going to stroke that. Reasoning is if I draw a spell next turn or land next turn, I just want to put this into play. Like one of these nerds. Yeah. Yeah, that's game. Let's fire up another one. Koryuki case, I do. What is scary? Whew. Hey! I'm glad we're playing a control deck. What y'all think about curve? What y'all think about curve? So we go to 16 on the crack. Probably put this slam paging monument in play. Yep. Sounds good. Pay 2 life. Your turn. That is terrifying. Terrifying to think. Alright. Pass it up. Alright, if we're unlucky, our opponent will go like land 4 and we'll introduce it to the coil. If we're lucky, they'll go like land 3. Don't land for me. Don't land 4. Don't do it. Don't. No. That's okay. I don't like you. No. Get out. You're not invited. So I'm gonna play the Guildgate here, and I'm gonna play the Pilfering Imp here. I don't need a ritual next turn. I can just sack this before. I'm also gonna leave the monument. Do I leave it back to pressure? Or do I attack to then maybe get them to cast something else? Yeah, we're going to make this game go long. Just pass it over. Brecken Sky, it did about an hour ago. Excuse me. Is this How We Democracy? I think this is How We Democracy. 15 votes for my submitted deck list, please. I've got you, Brecken Sky. I will take a look at that and get that updated afterwards, and it will appear on the list there. And we'll make sure to fire that off next week, and I will make sure to get the league posted up to YouTube. Thank you so much for the support. Awesome, Johan. I will be on probably just a little bit past that. I'm just gonna keep waiting on this. Like, yeah. I'm just gonna ritual soot for all of this. Ritualistic. More like ritual of soot. Okay, that wasn't a good joke. I tried. I tried, chat. I tried. Cool. I will be on until about 6-ish big boy time out here. What time is big boy time, you ask? Yeah, I don't know, 6 o'clock. And then I've got curling. Pretty excited. Gonna go throw the rocks down the ice. I think our primary experience types, though, are at a... Oh! I punted. I could have had another... that was dumb. This could have been an 8-8. Oh, well. Hey, Bib Llama. Thanks for stopping by. Limited's going well. I'm X and 1. Yeah, this Ritualist's going to end the game on the spot. I would feel bad for our opponent, but I don't. Yep, that's where I'm at. Alright, so a couple things. This should have been an 8-8. The next thing is I'm going curling after this. This week our more advanced guys are at literally like a professional curling stop or something. Yeah, wrap your head around that. 3, 6, 9, 12. Now, you might be asking, like, do I give this up? If I don't, and they have a pump spell, it's 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, I don't want to risk dying here. So, nine puts them to 10, 8, and then I just kill them next turn? Because I can, like... Yeah, we're going to go this route. I'm going to pump up the gargoyle. I'm going to attack for 9, and... yeah. So the other possibilities there is, like, I'm supposed to swing with Drake. I could also Vigor Spore Worm the Drake to have that attack as well. But I think with this Necrotic Wound, I like this sequence. While this doesn't have Trample, I can Soot next turn to wipe out most of their blockers. Okay. So it's like block here, munch, -1. Yeah, I'm in very good shape here. This ritual will clear out the game next turn. Coast left. The only thing I would say is you might want to consider some Kessig Malcontents, like in the 3 spot. It's kind of a nice one with okay. It's kind of a nice one with Phantasmal Image and, like, just pressuring our opponent. So, yeah, we'll get to modern. Basically, what I play will be dictated somewhat by the donation queue and by, kind of like what I am feeling like. And lastly, the last thing will be like a little bit of card availability. So, this is lethal here and will elicit a block. If they kill the Vigor Spore Worm, we actually let that happen. Yeah, I think we just let this happen, right? And then we're just gonna clean up the board here on this. So there we go. If opponent was on red, there might be a consideration like, we need to try to giving them the untap would be something that like I would be specifically scared of. But I think in this situation, I think we're okay. Not too worried about it. Can't just kill us off the top. Bless up. Whew. Come on, opponent. After this game, I am going to step into the bathroom real quick. We have been live here for about an hour and a half. Sure. That is game. Okay. Yeah, Discarnate, I do have one. I'm going to get it up here in a second. I will be right back, folks, as I go use the restroom. Thank you for hanging out. Be back soon. Hey everyone. Sorry about the delay. Alright, let's fire up another one. Sorry, folks. My YouTube is currently not linked there. Let me pull that up. One of my lovely mods had asked for it. I just set up a page. Like, I mean, I have one because YouTubes are free, but I need to actually provide the channel. This is the key. I don't even know what the URL is for it. I mean, it shows that it's up, but I am slacking, I'll admit. Alright, land, go. That is super, like, literally the thing I can't find. Or the thing I can't find is the actual link on the page. It's whatever, I'll deal with it afterwards. But I mean, my YouTube information is just at Kent. It's supposed to be Kent Ketter. I'm not trying to vary it at all. Well, we're going to kill a thing and then kill another thing, and that's that. So, on board. Rallis Bay, thank you for the follow. Jojo Bunga, thank you for the follow. Yu Yakuzi, thank you for the follow. I'm going to start reading follows off because, who doesn't want to talk? That's a good draw. Hey, Super Link, thanks for stopping by. Why was that a good draw? Because a cantrip is great. 5th land, fat blocker. Captain Command. Okay, I will take a look at it, and I will get that rolling next week. Worst case, I'll play that Thursday. We'll definitely need to get my hands on the cards and roll from there. So, we'll block this Surveillance, or Night Veil Sprite. Captain Command, I would love to play it then. As long as I'm not gonna get you in trouble with traders, am I? I don't know how any of that stuff works, man. We'll put this nerd in play. So we'll block here. When they put the counter up here, we can Crawl Swarm probably, like eat it. It's a good draw. Put another swarm in play, I guess. Then Command, I will fire that off on Tuesday, most likely. Get that queued in. I have a Polyraptor deck that I need to play as well. So they only bend one, so these other Surveils really aren't that useful because it's just look at the same card. Neat. Dowser, pass. We draw the Ritualist Soot. It's a blowout. Yeah, we have an answer for that. So we're probably just gonna lock it up. Lock it up. Hey, Koloski, thanks for stopping by. Well, I wanted to do other things, but then I drew this card. Attack for 4 here. I'll take the Watcher of the Mist on the block. So, maybe I'm not supposed to cast the spell like the Sphinx pre-combat there, but Necrotic Wound is the one that I'm thinking of, and I'll take the 3/4 for the 4/5. So, with that in mind, I think running it out there is fine. I'm okay with that trade. I agree completely with what you're saying, 5 APC Kai, is that it is a fundamentally better play to go that round, but like, I'm okay with that outcome. So, is this almost like a bait? Can't, you're validating your crappy decision. Suck it, chat. You think they're more likely to block if they don't see the flyer? I buy that logic. I do. I really do. I think I just get Guildmage in play. Like, get Guildmage Locket, and then just start burying them there, but I think the 5 pressure is nothing to laugh at. So... this card's not the best here. I'm gonna pressure. Need to end this game. Yeah, screw it. Show me how you beat that, plus like how you beat the takedown as well. I can kill this, tap a thing. Eh. Blockers, math, capture sphere if they cast a single large thing. Yeah, we're fine. I'm overthinking this. This is gonna lead in. Oh. Sure. Radical. Ace 5K, and thank you for the follow. Griffin Bruce, thank you for the Prime subscription. Super Link 6, thank you for the Prime subscription. Thank you so much for dropping by, guys. I'd like to see the Brewers, and the Sox have been looking pretty good. I don't really have like a team preference, you know, where I'd be like, this is the exact team I want to see in there, so. Is it like tap, kill? Nah. This is a free block. I also don't care about the chip there. Dendro the Butts. Yeah, I'm gonna play a few here and there. SCG's not necessarily because of my geographic location out here and nowhere, but yeah, it's on the list. What the hell? Sorry. Screw it. So I could shrink one of these and then keep it tapped down with the Guild Mage, but I'm just going to try to pressure, figure it out. Blockers, math. I understand this is a pretty good one. Neat. So I can capture sphere, the target, whatever gets the counter. I'm just going for pressure here. Yeah. So we'll put 9 in. Vigilance is so good off of Vigorous Forward. Yeah, it's a free block. Okay. Take 5. Alright, I think, so we're going to win this race. Yeah, I'm going to play a couple more events once I get this job hunt thing figured out. Pretty confident some of the options I have in the next couple days here. Going to pan out. We're going to capture 3 of this and keep the train going. So it looks like they bend 2, so this is a live trigger. Ready. Let's go. You. Into. You. Into. This. Still have a blocker, still have pressure. We're going to take another one on the back of, a big threat. I know, gripping commentary, this is exactly alright. We need to put a creature in play. Then it's just single blocks. I guess this can eat this. And then, yeah, something's gonna die. Alright, well we're gonna start getting to the abyss mode of things pretty quickly. So opponent's at 2 life. Yeah. Night mode. Trying to turn on the Streamlabs verbal thing. Give me an auditory cue, but I don't know. Maybe I muted it or something weird. All right. All of those have to attack? Alright, so we're going to attack with a 3 lethal. Block. No matter what, we're going to pick up 1 creature. Unexpected disappearance? Oh, unexplained. Okay. Alright, Rampaging Monument. Give us a trample threat to target next turn. Still think we're okay. This Whispering Snitch just done some work for our opponent. Alert. Opponent alert. Okay. Okay. Sure. What does this do? Neat. You block this. Does this kill you? Huh. Interesting. So I'm gonna go Crawl Swarm here. It's gonna give me a lethal attacker next turn? Yeah. I didn't want to Worm on the Sphinx because our opponent has a free, like a chump here. And I think we can just wait a turn until we can get it set up on the Monument. So the Swarm, because the next turn, lethal, like these are all lethal. That's lethal, isn't it? Oh! Yeah. Our opponent sees it, we're dead. Alright, well, we were way too passive here. I put this as an attack, and my opponent's forced to chump here. If I put the Vigorous board, they're forced to chump. So, yeah, that previous line would have at least gotten us the... Yep. Alright, good games, opponent. Congratulations, that is absolutely true, but that's not additive. Like, imagine you're at a tournament. Just imagine you're at a tournament, and you're standing next to them, next to someone playing the match, and you say you're still dead, though. What does that add to the discussion that you just had? Let's apply similar rules here to chat. I think that's a fair way to look at it. And that is not me being mad that I lost. That is just, come on. Like, so... Surveil triggers, yeah, definitely lethal there. So yeah, I need to try to swing the turn before, and the block will hopefully. I mean, it takes the surveil creature off the battlefield. So yeah, I mean, just like think of it that way. Exactly, Captain Obvious. You'd be the best person to say it. They're standing next to you, and they're just like, "You missed lethal there." Like, that doesn't do anything overall. That's like that. Sorry, that doesn't do anything for the community, and it doesn't do anything for that person attempting to learn something. So, short timeout for you. I am going to keep this. I lose this card a lot. A lot. Hey, Kush Squad 27, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the squad. I will be reaching out to all my subs and seeing who would like or where you would like your points basically tossed around for decks in the queue. Just gonna draw a card here. So if I draw the land, I want to put this into play. There you go, Red Die. Welcome back. So I'm going to take the 2 here. Yeah, it's a totally reasonable thing to say that overall passivity is something to critique in your limited game plans. Like, you need to win the game eventually. So. Like, our opponent's basically locked in and giving us the leapfrog here. Don't really get much say in it. Oh well. Not going to trade the Guild Mage here. Not going to trade the Guild Mage here, but I am going to get a Surveil in. Sure. Do this for expediency's sake. Yeah, I think that's fair, Case. Like to lean on the, I'll get there eventually plan. I think in that case, I saw, I see what pressure they have on the board in the sense of that snitch. And I want to be respectful of that. Let's get Rampagey. I like the pump that I'm going to get off of this. Want to consider their Surveil on the upkeep here. But I think with 2 spells in hand, I also just, I'm cool with ooh. Just going to swing here. If they don't block, yeah. So I just put Dowser in play. Yeah. Your lights, just Dowser. I think it's a fun casual draft format. There's a lot of good things you can do. Interesting ways to engage with, or interesting ways to win the game. The draft thing that people have mentioned is absolutely correct. Koslev, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. My apologies for missing that. Thank you for hanging out and welcome to the squad. So I want to hold this Artful Takedown. Sorry, I want to hold this Artful Takedown to try to snag that Murmuring Mystic. Gatekeeper Gargoyle is only a 3/3 flyer. This is the worst Gargoyle we've had. It's been like a 7/7 most of the time, right? Or something absurd. Sure. I'm swinging both of these. If this blocks here, I don't think I'm against taking down this to get a pump out of it. Awesome, Koslev. Thanks for hanging out. Best case scenario, they introduce the Murmuring Mystic here. Please. Yeah, I've had a couple Mystic causing duplicate decks. I'm a big fan. I'm going to kill this, get a trigger, kill this to get more trample damage through. Our opponent's going to deal 3 on the trigger plus crack. This still dies even with an effect. So I'm cool with it. Hey, Kuntz, what's up? Superlink S. I'm going to hold off on the Polyraptor Madness until next week. Apologies if the stream title might be a little baity. I did say later. I'm going to wait till next week just to give myself some time to get through some of these gyms, but it will be on there as a donation queue. I'll make sure to post the link up and just get the hype rolling for folks. Boom, boom, boom. This is going to trample through for a couple. All right. All right. We're looking good. Hey, we have a 4/4 Gatekeeper Gargoyle. Let's go. All right. I'm glad to be here. Yeah, definitely. I was thinking about, like, I could crack all these packs and stuff like that and, just start building decks, but, like, the value hurt. It hurt too much in here. Right in there. So. But I am going to get to it within the next week. It will be probably on Tuesday, and then I have some other decks, donation stuff that I have rolling in that we're going to take care of. God, cracking packs just makes my soul hurt. Like... Mm-hmm. Opponent has so many cards. I'm going to attack with this Dowser. Don't think the opponent's going to block with the Mystic. That card's too valuable for him. But if they do, good beats. We miss 4 damage. I mean, they're at that point, though. Yeah, maybe that was sloppy. We'll put Gargoyle in play. It's a 4/4. Yeah, they call the bluff. Oh, good beats, opponent. Good beats. Make a 4/4 flyer. Oh. Okay. Okay. See what they've been. Cyclops, and they kept one. Get our 1 in. Make that a thing. Alright. Think I'll be able to start chipping through these blockers next turn. Kind of a slow but steady deal. We'll get there. Luengo. Oh no! Oh no! Gatekeeper, no! We're gonna capture Spiritus, yes! Ow. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, jeez. not looking good for the home team. We'll be able to start locking this down and eating some tokens here, but we're getting buried by that Chemistry's Insight. It's going to be tough to catch back up here. It's like eat a token, take 6. Jeez. Tap this down. Yeah, it could just be very dead. Very dead. Very, very, very dead. What are we targeting? What are we targeting? Womp. So I need to draw Soot. Soot it out. What's up, Trax? Thanks for stopping by. Glad to see the sword still intact. Oh. We definitely lost a game due to subpar business decisions on our part. I think our opponent should fire this off now. Blow this guild mage up. Sober up. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And I couldn't surveil there. If I surveil, I don't have this to lock this down. I also am not killing this. I mean, this blocks here, but the Soot would take it. All right. We gave up that game. That second loss was definitely a bad decision to a loss there, and then we got run over in another one. And that third one, get mysticked. Opponent didn't block in when we had an effect. So, down 600 gems? We'll open these and let's I'm gonna stop the recording on that one real quick. I'll make sure to upload that to YouTube when I'm done.